जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna, we thank all the devotees for joining in this today morning English Bhagavad Gita class. Thank you all of you. Thank all of you for joining in this. Very happy to be with all of you. So we'll chant the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnana Salakya Satsuramritam Yena Taismai Sri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhe Srimadi Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachachana Desadharini Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Again, I thank all of you for joining this morning session. Today we are reading from 8th chapter, that is Attaining the Supreme, 2nd verse. Just I will recite the verse. Adi yajnaha katam ko atra dehesmin madhusodana prayana kale cha katam nyeyo asi niyadatmabihi. Who is the Lord of sacrifice and how does he live in the body? O Madhusudana, how can those engage in devotional service know you at the time of death? Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this verse talks about an important topic, that is at the time of leaving the body, how to remember the Lord. So that is a very challenging task for all of us. So this chapter name, Prabhupada has named it very nicely, Attaining the Supreme. That means how to go back to Lord's abode. So in this chapter starting, Arjuna is asking several questions and Krishna is going to answer one by one. So who is the Lord of sacrifice, like that Arjuna is asking. So in the purport, Prabhupada writes, Lord of sacrifice means it's Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is the Lord of sacrifice. Plus Lord Vishnu is the Godhead of, head of all demigods. And sometimes Lord Indra also is called the Lord of sacrifice because he is the head administrative head of all demigods. And another question is, at the time of death, how to do devotional service? That is a question Arjuna is asking, because we may do some devotional service and at the time of leaving the body, we may not remember the Lord, then what will happen? Whether all our effort will become waste. Like that is his doubt, Arjuna's doubt. So for that, we would have heard Prabhupada's very famous quote that life is a preparation and death is an exam. Like, see, all of us would have studied in school or college. See, entire 1 year we will be attending class and studying, and finally at the end of the year, exam will be there. So throughout the year we will prepare for the exam. At the end we attend the exam and try to pass, isn't it? So same way, our entire lifetime is for practice and practice of devotional service. At the time of leaving this body, the exam, that is whether we are able to remember the Lord. So that is the exam. So how one can remember, that is a challenge. And it is not a big task, because once we follow the process, so this is very important. Simply if we follow the process, then everything will happen, isn't it? Suppose we are going to school or college, simply if we attend the class and read and whatever teacher says, assignment, all these things, if we do follow the process, then one can easily pass out and get a job, or all the things happens easily. Following the process is very important. Same way in our life also, when we try to practice this Krishna conscious, whatever condition we may be put in, simply Let us try to follow the process. Whatever our acharyas and our guru says, that is daily getting up early, then chanting, then reading, taking association of devotees, taking only prasadam, all these things. So these are the process given by our acharyas. Simply if we follow the process, then at the time of the leaving the body, we can easily remember, because these are bona fide. This all not just speculation. This process, so many people have followed, and there so many people have gone back to God's abode, and so we need not worry. Simply we have to follow the process. If we follow the process, result is guaranteed. There's no problem. And even if it is not in this lifetime, if it is not happening, also no problem. Next life, any lifetime, they will take care. Our guru and our acharyas, they will take care. We need not worry. We have to follow the process. So following the process is very essential. Sometimes we may be wondering how at the time of leaving the body we can remember. So for that, Prabhupada writes a wonderful example, that is Maharaj Kulashekara's pastime. Maharaj Kulashekara is a great devotee of the Lord. So he says, "Oh Lord, now I am very healthy, young, all my senses are nice, active. Now I can remember you nicely, I can chant your holy name. And if I leave the body now, then easily I can go back to your abode. At the time of leaving the body, I don't know whether because my throat may be choked, I may not be able to, my mind may be thinking about something else, my health may not be all right, so I may not be able to remember. So better let me die now only. When I am young and when I am good itself, let me die and chant your holy name and remember your lotus feet. Let me come back to you." Like that he prays. So this is a very exalted position of Maharaj Kulashekara. So in our level, we are not that much advanced. In our level, simply we can do whatever process prescribed by the acharyas. Simply we follow. At the time of leaving the body, there is no problem, because at the time of the leaving the body, what thought comes depends on whatever thoughts we are having throughout our entire life. So if you are doing devotional service regularly, then no problem. Definitely we will remember the Lord at the time of leaving the body. And Lord also promises, Prabhupada says, Lord also promises at the time of the leaving the body, suppose in case we are put in so much difficult condition, we are not able to remember, but Lord will remember us. That is the greatness of Lord. Because more than us, Lord wants us back. And our acharyas also want us help in Lord's mission of reclaiming all the fallen souls. So we need not too much worry about these things. Simply follow the process. That's all. That is the only thing we should do. Whatever may be the condition, we should not, oh, this condition I am put in, that condition I am put in. We need not worry about that. Because everything, some of the things may not be in our control, but definitely it is in Lord's control, isn't it? Without Lord's control, nothing happens in this world. We may think it's very tough, how I can come across. We need not worry about that, because everything is in Lord's control. Lord will take care. Our only job is follow the process given by our Acharya. That's all. And Arjuna also calls Krishna as Madhusudana, because Krishna has killed one demon, Madhu. So same way, here the Prabhupada writes that same way Arjuna tells Krishna that I have a lot of doubts and I am asking these questions. So please, these doubts are like a demon. So please kill my doubts also, like that Arjuna says. So that is a thing. So the takeaway point is following the process is very important. Simply we need to follow the process. We need not worry about what will happen at the time of leaving the body or different conditions of our life. Simply we will follow the process, then it will be taken care. No problem. Absolutely. I think. Thank you very much, all devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you for all of you for joining the class.